Hey guys, before this video starts, I just wanted to say thank you all for subscribing. Getting closer and closer to number 1,000. I believe I'm at 983, I think. So once I hit 1,000, I'll be doing a big giveaway. I'm also thinking about maybe going live one of these days on YouTube, so just wanted to basically just wanted to see who would go watch the live video. Anyway, keep watching. Hey everyone, how's it going? Mechanic Man 92 here. So today I am going to be showing you the tools that I used when I was working at the collision center. First thing I used, obviously, this cart. There's a lot of dust on it from like sanding off clear coat, sanding off the paint a little bit, grinding the paint. But I used this to store all the tools that I was using, and for some of the parts that I was putting on. For that, I put them all in the magnetic trays, like this one. I did use this one. Oops. Anyway, I used that magnetic tray to put the parts on, like all the screws and fasteners. I had, I think at one point I had like 7 different trays out, just organizing for different sides, like whether it be the left wheel well, the right wheel well, all the ones for underneath the bumper or above the bumper, just all kinds of stuff like that. Another tool that I was using a lot were these push pin pliers. These things fucking work. I used them on the 2017 Camaro that I was taking the bumper off. It's like, I got these ones in particular from Harbor Freight. They are a cheaper brand, but they look exactly like the gear wrench ones, to be honest with. So I've had no issues with these whatsoever. So I'm gonna keep these around for a while. No need to upgrade. If, like the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So another thing that I used were 10mm sockets. I had a variety of the ones that I use, like this snap-on one that I have right here. It is the snap-on, let's see if I can find it. I don't know if you can see it, but STMML10. Love this one. Got in a set of 2. Had 10 and 11. Another one that I used a lot was the stubby. This is a Craftsman one. Had no issues with that. Use this one for working from behind the wheel well, in between the wheel well and the tire. So use that. For the Camaro though, use the 7mm socket. So I use that a lot too on the Camaro. The 10s were for couple Hondas that I was taking off the front and rear bumpers from, but yeah. Another one was this. I used this gear wrench one, another 10mm. Use that a little bit for just the ones that like I couldn't get straight on, so I needed a little bit of bend, so I used that one right there. And occasionally I used the deep 10mm. Just for instances where this one was just a little bit too big and this one was a little bit too small. Another thing that I used a lot was this, I believe it's T15. Yes, this T15 Torx bit. This one's made by Gear Wrench. Use that considerable amount of time on the Camaro. Most of the Camaro bumper was held together just with T15 Torx. It was that and the clips that I used this one with. There might have been 1 or 2 instances where I used the 10mm, but the majority of it or the 7mm, but the majority of it was the T15. Another thing I used a lot was this Phillips bit right here. This is number 2. It's most commonly used size, so use that. I really like this light right here. This is a Big Larry light. Very bright. You can have the high setting, low setting, and then just red light. So, and it's magnetic too. I used that one when I was underneath the car. The area that I was working in was dark, so I needed that light. This magnetic tray, use that a lot too. This is the one that I stored the majority of this stuff on, because I needed one for the bumper, because I believe it was like, I'd say maybe 50 fasteners just on the bumper itself. So use that. For ratchets, I just use this 1/4" ratchet. Snap on this one is, let's see if I can get a close up, TL72. This thing works really well. Eventually, I might order it today, I'm not sure yet, but I might get the longer one. This one's 6 inches. Might get the, what was it, the TLL72. I believe that one is like 9 inches a foot. Don't quote me, but I know it's definitely a lot bigger. I also use this extension a few times. This is a Tecton. Put that right there. Right there. Also use this straight pick for getting some clips off. This one got the majority of them off, but this one was for just those weird plastic clips, like that you needed to, that had a pin in the center of it that you had to push down on. So I used this one for that. And then for more of those like Christmas tree type clips that just always fucking end up breaking, I used this snap-on upholstery panel clip, or upholstery panel tool. I also did use the Christmas tree pliers that I have, but this one I used the majority of the time. Then I use this wet or dry sponge pad. I use this to get into like those like, they're not really like flat, they're more of like the grooved areas where there's like different body lines on it. I just put the sandpaper on this and then just bent it a little bit. That way you could get more in there and get all of the clear out. I use a lot of these for spreading body filler and polyester putty on. These things are really good. I also have a wider, or like a wider one, but use these a lot. I also used my Milwaukee 3/8 cordless ratchet. I did put on the 1/4" adapter to it. So had this, it's the 3/8 to the bit, my 1/4" bit, and this came with my Craftsman T-handles, so I just put that on here. And then I had this bit right here that goes to a 1/4" drive socket, so I added that on there too. That way I could just easily remove certain fasteners. But that's the problem that always happened. This fell out. So what I might do is I might get the 1/4" version soon. Just so I have both, because I don't like how much space it needs just to put socket on, like right here. So the 7mm, it takes up that much space for it, whereas normally it would be, I know this isn't the same size, but go to, well, for this one's that, but let's see. For 1/4 inch, it would go to there, so not really that much deeper than this, but it is what it is. I mean, it's all I had, so I use that the majority of the time, and whatever like I needed tighter space, I use this. Use the heck out of this DA. There's still red on it from when I was DAing a bumper, so I don't like this kind. The excuse me, the sandpaper that they used was the one that had like the sticky side on it. I don't like that because it didn't really stick to this that much. I like the hook and loop one where it's the Velcro, but that's what they use at the shop, so whatever. I use that, and then I used my DeVilbiss, oops, use my DeVilbiss GTI gun. I use this once for spraying primer on it, on the Camaro. Works pretty good. Don't really like spraying primer out of this gun though. But again, it's what I had, and it's what the paint guy said to do. Just use that gun, because he does the same thing. But I don't know, I like using a bigger tip size for my spray gun. The tip size for the one the DeVilbiss that I used was 1.5, and I like using a 1.82 tip when I spray primer, but it is what it is. So these are the tools that I used both days that I was working there. And then the second day, which was the Tuesday, towards the end of the day, I got the pocket screwdriver, so I used that for maybe, well, I was able to use it for about 2 hours, but I only use it like maybe once or twice on certain things, but I like it. They definitely come in handy. So this is what I have. I ordered the Vim, or VIM, or however the fuck you say it. I ordered the low profile Torx set, so I think it said it'll be here tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to opening that for you guys so you can see it. Personally, these ones are okay. I feel like they're just a little bit too loose. I would have preferred if it was just a little bit stiffer, but that's just me. Yeah, when I was using the cordless ratchet, it was just going all over the place. For this, I might need to just use a regular ratchet, but no big deal. You learn as you go, I guess. So anyway, like, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.